Okay, geometry, I want to knock this chapter out. We're going to do section 6 of chapter 5 right now. And it's entitled Inequalities in Two Triangles. This is not going to be a hard one for you because to me, this is almost exactly the same as what we did a couple sections ago when they talked about inequalities in one triangle. Let me just remind you of that. I think it was like a 9 and a 7, and they talked about this angle and this angle. Do you remember that? And what they said was that if this side is longer than this side, then its opposite angle has to be bigger than the opposite angle of this side. Okay? That's what we learned a couple sections ago. We also learned the converse of that. If we know the angle instead, if we know that angle, say we didn't know this. If we know that angle is bigger than that angle, then we know that side is going to be longer than that side. Okay? So now, let us just take what we just know right now, and we'll put that into two triangles. Okay? And it doesn't really matter. Well, I'll kind of draw them the same. Terrible drawing. So let's say that this side is the same as that, and this side is the same as that. So it's a little bit like what we just did. If this side is longer than that one, then we know that angle is bigger than that one. Well, now if you think about it, if these two sides are the same, then if this angle is bigger, it means this third side is going to be longer. If this angle is smaller, right here, it means that side is going to be smaller. So let me just draw it. Maybe I'll say that one's 7. And you know what I should have done is let me flip this one over like this. This will be more clear. And this is that, and this is 9, let's say. So do you see this is related to that, and this one is related to that. So if we're talking about two triangles like this, it basically says if two sides are congruent to two sides of the other one, then if this angle is bigger, then that side will be bigger. If the other angle is smaller, then that side will be smaller. Let's see, what theorem is this? Oh, it's called the hinge theorem. It's 5.12. Think about it like a door. You've got a wall. I don't know how to draw this exactly. And then, how can I do that? Oh, let me just show you like from above. So we're looking down on this wall, and how can I do this? And there's a door. Okay? So when the door swings out, it's making this side bigger. If this angle's, as that angle gets greater, then that side stretches out. Does that make sense? How can I show you this? It's like this. Okay, how can I, let's see. So pretend it was like that. Do you see this amount of pen is just a little, very little is showing. But as this swings out, it's bigger and bigger and bigger as that angle gets bigger. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You should understand that. Okay, I'm just trying to show you why they call it the hinge theorem. So 5.12 says that if two sides are congruent, the bigger angle is going to have a bigger third side. 5.13 is the converse of that. If you have two triangles that have two congruent sides, and the third side is bigger than the third side of the other one, then it means that angle is going to be bigger than that angle. Okay? That's all there is to it. And we are now done with chapter 5. Congratulations.